Well, the statistics are eye-opening. The Blood Bank of Delmarva reports 9 out of 10 of us are going to need blood, or at least a blood product, at some point in our lives.
Now, that may seem like a lot, but the good news is it only takes a few minutes to save a life, and it's as simple as rolling up your sleeve. Joining us today to show us how you can make a difference are Suzanne Murray, account executive with the Blood Bank of Delmarva, and supervisor for the Blood Bank Salisbury Center, Penny West. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, Suzanne, January is National Blood Donor Month, and the need is really great this time of the year, isn't it?
Yes, it's a little more difficult for us to maintain the blood supply. There's a lot of illness going around this time of the year, and the flu is really hit hard this year for us. And sometimes weather can play a critical role in making sure that we have enough blood. If we have blizzards or severe storms, people can't get out to donate. And then the holidays, people get wrapped up in the holidays and they forget about taking the time to come in and donate.
So you have a good idea of about what the need is on a regular basis. About how many donors do you think you need on a daily basis?
Well, we know we need an average of 350 donors every day across Delmarva to donate.
Wow.
Yeah, to meet the needs of the 16 hospitals here on the shore, on Delmarva, which is the state of Delaware, and the eastern shore of Maryland. That's what it takes to keep them supplied with what they need to save lives.
Is there a certain type of blood you need more than another?
Well, we need all blood. We don't like to just pick one out, but O negative is the universal donor, and that's what's used in emergency rooms when people come in with a severe trauma. Before they can get their blood typed, they'll give them O negative until they find out what their real blood type is, and then they'll go from there. But people come in, they need blood right away, so they just pull that right off the shelf and start giving it to them.
So that's kind of like a universal.
It is the
that everybody
universal
will
donor.
accept until they get. Okay.
Yeah.
So is there some way for me to find out what my blood type is?
Yes, once you donate, then we will type your blood, and then the next time you donate, you will know what that blood type is. There's type A, type B, type O, and type AB. So you come in to donate, takes about an hour, and the next time you come in to donate, then we will have your blood type available for you.
And I'm sorry, I was just going to say, speaking of donating, Brian Spiros donated here recently at one of the blood drives. I think it was the Beach Blanket blood drive.
Yes, it was, down in Ocean City.
Which is coming up again.
Which, if I donate blood here, does it stay here on Delmarva, or do you send it out? How does
Yes,
that
just
work?
like Suzanne mentioned, we service the 16 hospitals in the area. So it's a great community service to help your hometown.
What's involved? Let's say I go in, do I need to call and make an appointment?
We prefer that you call and make an appointment. We
Okay.
do a certain amount of pre-screening, so if there's anything obvious that would keep you from donating, you don't have to waste your time coming in. We do, however, will take walk-ins, but our hours vary, from location to location.
So call just to make sure.
Call to make sure.
Okay, I show up at the Blood Bank of Delmarva. What's going to happen? What do you do?
You show up at the Blood Bank of Delmarva, you will be registered into our computer system. We get some basic contact information. You will be presented a laminated packet of information so that you're an informed donor. And then you will proceed to a mini physical in the medical interview process, where we'll check your blood pressure, your pulse, your temperature, screen your medication history, your medical history, any travel that you may have
Recently.
countries in the last year.
Yeah.
Make sure everything meets our criteria, and then you proceed to the donor room. And then the collection process will take about 15, 20 minutes in the collection room.
Right.
And then when you're all finished, you report to the canteen, where you begin hydrating and having a snack.
That's where the cookie is.
That's where the cookies are.
Very important. And that whole process takes about an hour.
About an hour from start to finish.
All right. Who can donate? Are there any restrictions as far as donating?
We need you to be at least 17 years old, up to 79. You need to weigh at least 110 pounds.
Okay.
No tattoos, no body piercings in the last year, and just an overall good health. And we have a little screening process to ensure that it's also safe for you to donate.
To get there. All right, so you've got the blood drive coming up. Tell us about that, where, when.
We have our 15th annual Ocean City Blood Drive, sometimes known as Beach Blanket Blood Drive. And at the Ocean City Convention Center next week, January 15th and 16th. And we're looking for 700 donors. Right now, we're halfway there, so if you want to come down, it's a good time. We have lots of good food donated by area businesses. You get a souvenir T-shirt.
There's the number to
And
call for
we
your
need you to call in now
appointment.
and schedule.
888-8-BLOOD-8. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us this
Thank you.
afternoon.
And if you would rather schedule an appointment online, you can find a link on delmarvalife.com. Click on the show tab. Well, still ahead, caring for animals is a huge responsibility, and if you ask any of the animal shelters here on Delmarva, they'll agree.
Brian Spiros knows it firsthand. He's at Talbot Humane in Easton this afternoon with a little bit more. Brian?
Well, Jimmy and Lisa, it is round-the-clock care that goes on here at Talbot Humane, and the volunteers all help make that possible. I recently became a volunteer for a day to see what it's all about. We'll show you when we come back. Stay with us.